Okay. Welcome back, guys. We did a great unpacking last night. No webcam today. I'm not going to run it. I mean, I could, I guess, but no. We did the Druid. Preliminary numbers are in. Shaman's top dog. No surprise. Let's go over what the meta's looking at. Unfortunately, it doesn't look good for Druid. Druid's number 8 on the list at a 44.6 win rate in standard. And Priest is garbage tier, which sucks because let me show you what I crafted last night, guys. You know, this is such a fun deck to play. I crafted. Where is it? Yes, Mind guy here. He's actually a cool card, but the deck or this Gala Priest is considered trash tier, but maybe it is literally the bottom of the barrel, same as Druid, Dragon Druid at 40%. So Dragon Druid, I'm looking at the list there, they're not that great. So it's kind of weird. Dragon Druid is really different on there. It's using Tasty 5-fish. Crystal Merchant, I guess for card draw. It's also using the Surger, Oasis Surger, so it's using some of the weird synergies. Yeah, it's a really weird deck, the one they have online. So it's just probably not enough data to warrant anything. But anyways, we were 2-0 last night with our deck. I built this one too, kind of for the tempo, but I kind of got inspiration from some other people. I don't know if I like it, really. I don't know if I like the Twilight Drake in this deck because some of the games it was only at 4-4 because you don't have a lot of card draw if you don't get the because you're negating ramp. This is a more mid-range tempo deck than my build. I don't know if I like Alexstrasza either, but you know it has early game. It has this as well, so I mean it could really be good. This is more of a mid-range deck. Mine, even though I want it to be mid-range, it isn't. This is just basically a ramp druid, especially with this high-cost stuff. Might be a bit greedy, but I've played a game against a Shaman. Was it Overload Shaman just a second ago? And this guy came in really clutch. And this guy's been doing some good work too. I might want to put 2 of them, but we'll see as one off. We might want to take off the demon. But anyways, we're going to play that. Plus, oh, here, let me show you the other deck we might potentially play tonight. This. It's supposed to be really, really good. I like this because it could turn your 1/1s into something formidable. It could 2/1s into something better. This card is just, where is it? Where is it actually? Dragon's Pack is just so awesome, especially if you get the 3/3s on there. Where is I had 2 Gallagher. Oh, this is over Guardians thing. I don't have his videos look pretty awesome. It doesn't have this. I don't have those though. I really don't want to craft anything just here. And then here's another take, but with the quest. Shows online that the non-quest version's better. They're very similar. Then Token Druid. I was going to build, I just net decked this one, so I don't know if I would have done the same, but let me look over it. I would have probably kept pretty much everything. I don't know if I would have had the defenders in there, but yeah, this looks like it'll be a lot of fun. And I would have probably changed a few things, but let's see. But anyways, let's go to the Dragon Druid. It is garbage tier, so unfortunately it looks like my Druid. The Trent Druid is tier 2 at the moment, but I guess because it can win games before they get all these other top-end decks could do all their shenanigans, right? And I think Starfall is going to be very, very important against, well, what do you say? Shaman. So they're going to be a good test for the deck. We go first. We don't have the coin, so keeping Starfall's kind of a bad idea. But against Shaman, you really need that because they're going to start flooding that board, and our opening hand's horrendous. So we're probably going to lose. The good thing is we have Ysera, basically for all the early activators we're going to need. Bees is good. You want Bees, you want Wrath, early game stuff, Breath for ramp. My last game against the Shaman, I had a much better start. Ooh, my opponent played nothing, so that's actually good. Again, this deck is a little bit heavy. We might have to adjust it. We might need a more early game. Maybe we'll get rid of the big whelps for the 3/4 all type deck. You know what I'm talking about? What is it called? Ooh, you know, I wouldn't mind getting a 3/3 on board. I know it's a waste of damage, but I want to get something on board. I was thinking about doing bees and still having 3/3, but 3/3 will be so much easier. 1/1s will be so much easier for a Shaman to remove. So we're going to hopefully get something that stays on the board a little bit more sticky. Not sticky, but could absorb more damage. And my opponents have a very slow start. He has a cont. It kind of makes me, what kind of deck is this guy? Well, we're going to do this. Let's just go wide. Ooh, I didn't think about mind control tech, though, but let's see what he can do. I kept Starfall anticipating he'd be flooding the board by now, but he hasn't really played anything. I'm anticipating something big, maybe? Well, let's see what we have.
I will act as your
He is. It's just a really bad start. We could... I don't know if we're going to Starfall that. Alright, we could probably remove some of this trash. Oh, of course he was like an idiot. Yeah, well, that's going to be very difficult. Yeah, I hate Shamans. Or Hearthstone in general. This is garbage. Alright, well, we're going to put this down. Let it absorb some stuff. We'll get... Flute isn't exactly what we want. We could get rid of the 4/5, but I want to develop and get some card draw. Hopefully get some ramp. Luckily, we do have the Crowd Roaster. But yeah, this is going to be very tough. We're not going to beat this. This is like the worst matchup for us, too. Do we have any way of dealing with this board? We don't. We don't have enough mana, so we can obviously trade here. But do we want to? Yeah, we did. We're not going to Starfall this board. This. We really need card draw, guys. Oh, that's actually decent. It's stats. But, okay, we have stuff coming up. We have the Crowd Roaster for anything big, but how we're gonna deal with this Galaron deck? We're not gonna beat this.
Double the power, double the storm.
Pretty much sure we're done. Is he gonna trade? Yeah, we're not gonna beat this guy. This is unfortunate. In 2, oh, that's actually a little too late. We could do this, but it doesn't kill it. It leaves it up. And we don't have mana to... We're going to do that for ramp. We're going to do this. We're just going to have to hero power... Wow, no, we're going to at least take 3 points of damage off the board. We're going to do this instead. At least we get ramp. Next turn, hopefully we'll be able to get something going. Ysera might be a little... Actually, I think maybe Ysera's going to be a better play. What depends on what my opponent does. And we could actually do 2 Yseras, but then we don't want to flood our we don't want to play Ysera because it'll flood our yeah, we're not going to beat this guy.
Double time and double pay.
Yeah, it's just we're far too far. You see, if we had something to deal with this, we might be able to Starfall, clear this, and it's still out of reach.
Your feeble magic.
Well, he can't target it with spells, so he's gonna have to trade into it. And we could actually, well, no, that's not gonna be a good one. We're not going to beat this, guys. It's just we just can't. He has too much board presence. He has too much tempo, and this high roll just won him the game. There's no way I can answer it.
Double the power,
and that's what I hate about Hearthstone is this RNG crap. And then this is just too much. Well, it's absorbed some damage, but unfortunately. If we high roll, we could get these two, but extremely unlikely. Yeah, Fuck. Piece of shit. We could kill that, but it's a little bit too late, guys. What won him the game was this. Plain and simple. I mean, there's nothing else I can do about it. But, yeah.
Job done.
We're pretty much done. I can't see us making a comeback. Man, we do have the option of killing. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's just move on to the next game. He won that minion won him the game. I was just unable to answer. And this is the problem with Hearthstone. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, this is the problem with Hearthstone. Even though it's a bad matchup, I think, to begin with, that's beside the point. This effing RNG that is just... Blizzard thinks it's fun. That's why I stopped playing this game for a long, long time. You high roll. I can't answer it. I mean, yeah, other classes might have been able to, but in reality, it's just not the point. So we got our first loss of the deck, even though the deck tracker shows 0-1, because if you guys remember last night, it wasn't working. Okay, this is actually a decent start, but we don't want that. We want Rafts, good early game like the Witch Doctor. We don't have coin, but we do have a dragon. That's really good. We're gonna play that turn 2, unless we need to respond to something else. That's not too much. He could bluff it though, right? He could coin out. We need rat. Yeah, we got a lot of them. So next turn we could Witch Doctor Wrath that for a card draw. Yeah, I think the Druid's not going to be very good this minute. At least the Dragon Druid's probably not going to be that good. My deck's a little bit greedy. We could refine it a little bit, but okay, well we can deal with that, so it's not that big of an issue. We could play that on curve, but it'll just die. Let's try to get a Wrath. Oh, I guess that's the best. As much as I'd love to hear that power down, I really don't feel like taking 4 damage. Whispering Woods actually could be pretty decent. The only problem is he's probably going to have Unleashed the Hounds. The Dragon Druid's a lot of... That's what I was talking about, the Nightmares. If I could put those in, that'd be kind of fun, right? Yeah, we might need to... We need to do this. It contests the board. It gives a big discount on big minions. Next turn, we're probably going to ramp unless we need to do something else.
I let the dogs out.
Interesting. Is he going to trade? Oh, never trade. Ooh, that's actually going to be so good. Unfortunately, guys, we're going to have to take
Fly, my pretties!
5 damage extra because... Not really that, because we have a lot of answers in our hand. I know that took some extra damage, but we have the Twin Tyrant. Will he trade? Yeah, but that is not going to be very good, my friend, because... And he's going to have Deadly Shot, but at least we get bored. We're going to probably copy that. Or we could do Splinter. Deadly Shots, how much? 3, yeah. So he could high roll here. I think it's 3, right? No, okay, that's not too bad. Well, my friend, that's not going to keep you alive much longer, because we have this. Then we will,
Your feeble magic.
I see a vision in the flames.
ooh, I kind of like this. Do we have a beast? No. This is actually probably a little bit more flexible. We could actually heal up 5. We're going to keep it. I don't want to flood the deck with Ysera quite yet. Even though it probably wouldn't be so bad with Nourish. That might be a big tempo swing, actually, because there's going to be a high chance I summon a portal. Oh, of course, right. We're going to get the 8 on. Oh, is that explosive? It could be. Or it could be.
Prophecy.
No, it's not. What if it's here? Let's put pressure on board.
I will do chopping now.
Unleashed Splinter.
He's a little bit closer to setting up lethal. Yes, obviously he has a 50-50 with deadly shot. You can't be greedy, guys. You just play this for tempo just to get... I mean, a 10-10 that deals 4 damage randomly is pretty good. I'm probably going to play Ysera, and then we're going to draw Nourish so we can get a bunch of dragons on board. Because there's a chance you could potentially clear 2 minions here.
Unity.
Alright, well, that's not...
Perfection.
He's going
To my side.
He gets healing, though, so that kind of sucks. But I knew keeping this is good, because now he's only going to get 3 healing rather than 2. Really, dude? You're going to do that now? The one thing I do miss is swipe. I don't have reach, meaning I could do 4 damage on face. That was another game where I had my opponent was down for 1 HP for a couple turns. I couldn't finish it off because I don't have swipe. So that is something to take into consideration. I really would love to be able to copy her, but that's a little bit greedy. That's good because he doesn't get to copy it. So, if everything goes well, we'll be 3-1 with the deck. Not that bad of a start. Shaman's going to be a bad matchup for this. Priest is probably going to be a bad... potentially. Priest might... If Priest doesn't have Plague of Deaths and a lot of removal, they're going to fall behind, but... we'll see.
Quickly.
He's able to remove... Does he have 2 of them? Why are you going to go this?
By moon and spear!
Believe now.
Weird. Why would he have done that? Alright, so we're 3-1 officially with this deck. Well, obviously with this rank, it means nothing, but it's still kind of a cool... Alright, let's go ahead and do... if you guys want, we could do a couple more of this, and then we could do some more. I kind of want to play the Shaman, join him, right? I love the Shaman, I just don't like RNG games. I don't like how RNG could win games, it's pathetic. Okay, Mage. Interesting. If you remember last night, we were able to win against that Mage at some of the, what, 3 or 4 more stupid... Ooh, you know, with this hand, I'll keep you, Sarah. Get rid of that. That's it, because we have coin. You really want to mulligan hard for ramp, though. I don't think we'll have a lot of 2 damage, famous last words, but... We want to get ramp as much as possible, but we have removal nonetheless. Plus coins, so we should be okay. Coin's good to play around counterspell. I know normally you don't like to keep your Sarah or any top end dragon. The issue is, or the thing was with Fire Tree and then having those 2 Scale Riders. I thought I was going to keep one of the Scale Riders originally, but I changed my mind. Alright, well we have one of them now, so we're going to play this, hopefully get something like Breath of the Dreams. Ooh, but I'll take Wild Growth though. That's probably the best right now, because we could play that on curve next turn. Not as good as Breath of Dreams. Oh, she's Dragon. Famous last words. We could actually do tempo and use that there to retain our board, and we might do that. Because we do have stuff in hand. It's not like our hand's that bad. They're definitely going to do the tempo because I want to retain the board. Next turn, yeah, if my hand was really bad, meaning just like Ysera and that evasive dragon, I would have probably played Royal Growth and traded, so I could get to play those cards sooner. But next turn, it depends on what my opponent does. Ooh, that could be counterspell. Alright, it could be a lot of things though. I want to here first. Let's test to see if it's okay. No, it's not. See if it's mirror entity.
I see a vision in the flame.
Ooh, that's so tempting. Alright, do I want to give my opponent? Oh, it is mirror entity. Okay. So what we're gonna do is this. We can actually kill it to retain our board, but I kind of personally want to do this because then we could play a lot more stuff sooner. I don't mind losing a 2/2. We have board presence. He doesn't have any area effect for a while. Oh, wait. Don't they have a new dragon thing for mage? No, they have that. So he could do some damage. You could get rid of that. I would go... Alright, so obviously we have board. So we're going to do this. Let's see what we discover. Ooh, I love it. But this is faster, though. This is such a big threat. I'm not probably going to get the battle cry. That is such a big threat. This is kind of nice, though, for removal. This is nice, I think, because it'll be harder for him to remove. But Divine Shield and Rush could take something down. A 5 attack's pretty nice. This still gives me a lot of value. We're going to take this just to see. Just to see. I don't know if that's the best choice. But,
Ready for a
well,
show?
well, this is going to be a big turn for him, but at least we could recover. Okay. And luckily, we don't lose everything. So, actually, we, Divine Shield and Rush. And it can't be targeted, so it's actually not a bad card, guys. I might have to add that to my deck. Maybe get rid of that's kind of expensive. Alright, so that kind of sucks, but we'll be able to deal with that next turn. Will he be able to deal with top deck wars? My opponent's taking a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure he has area effect. Ysera is a battle cry, so we don't have to worry about poly. Even though I would love to keep the stats on board. This another RNG, yeah, an RNG at its best. Actually, probably. Okay, so it's not RNG. It's we can actually kill that. But do we develop anything now? Yeah, we're not gonna get value. Let's develop this. That is an RNG, sorry guys. It's discover a copy of a spelling area, cast it randomly. So he just was luckily got yes, was able to discover. Most likely that's what he only has top end spells.
Your feeble magic.
I can't do
You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
the dragon. That's gonna be bad, but we can deal with it. We share, but I'm not gonna take. Oh, we don't have any more. What's it called? That sucks. We can actually copy that, right? We're gonna take so much damage, but we're gonna do this.
Feeble magic amusing me.
Let's just do that because we have a little bit of a board. He can't. Flame Strike, none of that can get it. He can't unless he runs Silence, which he could. So we're able to do a trade, but we'll be able to copy Ysera, even though it's going to do a lot of bad stuff for my deck, though. We might not want to copy her. We might want to copy the Scale guy here. Scale Worm, so we get a 10-10 with Rush. I'll take that. Oh, yeah, you got to trade. Oh, I'm glad I have that in my hand.
Your feeble magic amusing me.
But we're going to be able to... No, we're not going to be able to deal with it. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Oh, we have our own kind of answer, right? Playing your Sarah's kind of nice. The problem is, I don't want to take 7 damage to the face. I take that every day of the week. He probably has polymorph though.
The sands of her sculpting.
No, he doesn't have polymorph. Okay. But he has a way to clear it. And unfortunately, I cannot deal with that. Oh, but you know, it can do this.
Job's done.
Alright, so we're going to probably copy that for tempo. I don't want to really... Well, I don't know. Ysera might be the better play right now. A 10-10 with that battle cry is pretty insane.
The future is ours.
That's gonna die. Well, we could deal with that.
Behold,
I think we need to get swipes, guys.
creation.
Swipes are just so good. We trade trades for free though, and we have to kill that. We can't give him card draw, or we could hero power into that and just leave that alone. I kind of don't want.
How curious.
We could put that down there, but we're gonna 3 and hero power into that. There's no other way to deal with it. We could play this for tempo, but he's just gonna kill it for real free. We could play Ysera and just let it tank. He's gonna ignore it.
How curious.
We could do that. It's just gonna die for free, and then we don't have enough mana to kill it. Yeah. I don't really want to take that much damage. We're gonna have to do this, guys.
Evil magic amusing.
Aloof Neladar.
I'm gonna do this just so I could set up Wrath next turn. I hope he can trade. He trades into it. Leaving that card up is dangerous though, but what can I do? Oh my god. I hate mages. We're going to fall apart, guys. We can't keep up with his... Yeah, well, it's not bad, but... Oh, we can kill that, but we just don't have... We're going to have to put down Ysera. That's still 8 damage to the face. Wrath's good though. No, we don't have enough. So we're going to do this. We can't allow him to get that much draw. We're going to do this. And we're going to get rid of Divine Shield. Oh man, that's so good.
Aloof Neladar.
That could actually potentially help me next turn. But yeah, the longer the game goes, the more it's going to be, and he's not going to be interested in changing. As you can see, I have not been able to get into his face since he. Luckily, we have potentially could do some damage. We're going to take a lot of damage though. Ooh, that's actually good. Oh man.
Aloof Neladar.
Job done.
Yeah. He's probably has lethal. He probably has pyro. So we just weren't able to keep up with this mage's threats. We got him down to 15, and then he was just it's a little bit RNG, a little bit of this and that, and he was just able to wear us down. And I think swipe. I do think we need swipe, guys. Maybe we're gonna get rid of the big old elp for swipe.
I wonder.
Or we could get rid of some of the top end stuff, like the demon, and getting rid of Splinters probably. And then look at this Beon, right? This effing Beon. I hate this game. People are so stupid and immature. He's just sitting there doing crap like that, right? Oh, at least we got that. Now let's go continue. So we're 3-3, 50% win rate. It's about what the deck's below 50%, but we might need to adjust it, guys. I really think we need swipe. This druid just has a hard time, so we could get rid of maybe the demon, the splinter graph, and put 2 swipes. So is this the same one?
You asked
Shot
for it.
and mage
Class is in
kinda
session.
bad. No. Ooh, we don't want that. We don't want that. Well, I could have kept the 5-drop, but yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of the demon. He's just too greedy, guys. I know the whole idea of copying, but or it might have been a mistake not playing Ysera on curve, because I could have gotten a lot of pressure on board. You know, kind of think of it, I think I learned from that match, guys. I think my big mistake was not playing her, because I would have been I had a Nourish in hand. If I remember, I would have been able to draw a lot of portals, and those portals would have got me a huge board presence. So there, it's a lesson learned. I think playing Ysera on curve is actually important, because if you draw a portal, it'll draw another card. So you potentially get 2 or 3 portals, get a huge board. And that's huge, actually, yeah. I think my mistake was not playing Portal against that the Ysera on curve. Or close to on curve. I still think we need to get Twin Tyrant's not bad. The only problem with Twin Tyrant is in late game, it's not that great because a lot of statted minions, right? Alright,
I see a vision in the flames.
that's kind of useless. Kind of like that.
Unleashed Splinter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of him. He was a novelty item, but the problem with him is we need stuff between flop and floop and all that. I think it'd be enough. So we'll probably get rid of the tyrant. No, I don't know. We'll think about the tyrant. We're definitely gonna have to put swipe into this deck. Swipe's just too important. It gives me a lot of reach and a lot of options. This is what testing's for, right? So we're at 3 for 3, so it's a 50% win rate, but that's not that good. What is we have to kill that, right? What is this? What is it? Spell damage 2. We can't leave spell damage 2 on board. Well, where's he gonna play? Is it a mountain giant? Oh, or he wins, I was gonna say. We can, let's see. As much as I would love to develop this, I can't leave 2 spell damage on board, guys. I'm sorry.
Unleashed Neladar.
Well, we have to trade. Yeah, we're gonna have to make adjustment. We're gonna have to definitely get rid of Demon to put at least 1 swipe into this deck. Maybe get rid of 1 Starfall. Get rid of him and the Starfall for 1 swipe. For 2 swipes. Jeez, how many are you gonna get, man? We could kill that with Starfall. And we don't develop anything though. We can't just keep doing that, guys. We need to start developing. Ramp is actually a good idea here. And we just could leave it as B, right? And we could deal with this next turn, and let's hope we don't get punished. Because now we can play Ysera on curve. No, we have to deal with that 2-3. Jesus Christ, man, this guy's getting... He's going to be a Highlander deck, I think, or something like that, right? Maybe not. I think he's had 2 of those. We can clear this board, but... I kind of think we have to play Ysera. But he's going to be able to remove Ysera so easily. Well, we can develop here, though. We can... I don't want him to kill it for free, but we need to develop that. Guys, we can't just sit there and be proactive. We need to put pressure on the board. Now, he's probably going to have Flame Strike, right? Does he still have the coin? No, he got rid of it. How many of these is he going to get? We're going to have to play Ysera, guys, because then we could copy her because we'll get good stats. Assuming she sticks on board, we'll get good stats. He's obviously going to trade one of them, I would assume. Okay. You got to see, that's why you don't leave this garbage up. We're going to... Well, no Ysera, guys. We got to take board. This, right?
Unleashed Neladar.
All right, so now we're getting a dangerous situation though. We're gonna put Ysera and copy her, assuming she sticks. The big old whelp is good, but I don't know if we're gonna keep it in this deck.
What to do? What to do?
Good. Really going to be difficult to deal with for a while, but we're going to put our own big minion on board. He's probably going to have a poly, but the good thing about her is the battle cry. So
My dream is your nightmare.
and we have card draw, so that's kind of nice. Plus we have some good stuff. If she survives, we're going to copy her for just stats with the demon. What's his name? South? What's his name? South. Oh, so much for copying. Like I said, she's done her job. We could actually do another one, right? Portal time, please. Oh no! Wow. Okay. See. Wow. Let's see. 7. Let's get that off the board. I don't really want to copy that, but if I need to, I will. But we're not going to be able to deal with the mage's late game, guys. It's going to be very difficult to do.
A simple spell.
He just might be a... Well, we could kill that with Starfall, so we hopefully get a portal. If we could get a couple portals and get a board going, that'd be really, really nice. I would have loved to copy Ysera, but don't think it's... Well, are we going to leave that there? Okay, side quest. Okay. Alright. They're side quests. I know they're not counterspell. We can actually do that to kill that, right? Oh, nice.
This timeline.
What am I talking about, guys? I should have played this against the other melee. Oh! This is good, though. And that's where I should have played. You see, I learned from that mage. And that's how you learn decks, right? You have to play him. He's not going to be able to remove 2 of those minions. He can remove 2 of them. What does this do? If you're holding a dragon. Oh, okay. Well, that's a death rattle. Oh, that kind of sucks. But that's not really a dragon, is it? Kind of. Is it all minions? Oh, enemies. Oh, okay. Imagine if I would have copied Ysera. Yeah, I should have played Ysera on curve. Learn to play the decks correctly, right? Well, we can Starfall that bad boy. And we're probably going to copy... I would say Malagos. But we don't really have spells, but it's just good because he's such a legendary dragon. I wish the Death Tracker worked because we're 3 for 3, so it makes us look like we're much... Alright, so that kind of sucks. But we will, okay, first things first. Let's... Oh, first let's do this. Oh, it's 10 damage, though. That's going to face. Before we do anything else. I'm not going to waste 10 damage. Not with a board like this. It's going to be extremely tough. Ooh, damn it.
Job's done.
It's going to be extremely tough for him to clear this board. I'm not going to waste 10 damage, guys. That's a huge, huge push. And totally unexpected. And I could copy Malagos to get even more potential burst damage. Thing is, I don't have any other real spells. Luckily, that dies and kills that for free.
What to do?
Yeah, that last game against that other mage, I should have played Ysera on curve like it did this game. And look at the difference it makes. It's just, now I know, just play it. I was worried about flooding my deck. The issue is, though, I love the design of the card. I forgot that Dream Portals, you summon it, it'll draw you a card. So it's not like you, oh shoot, damn, you're done. So that's what I was concerned about. Okay, we could do it, actually. Oh, you train, that is fine. We can actually do that to discover a spell, but we're going to do anything that's going to require... No, we're going to do this. What about drawing and getting more chances of getting... You know what? I'm kind of just want to put pressure on the board. That is going to be difficult for him to deal with. He has no board. Let's just set up potential lethal. We're close to it anyways. I could have discounted, but we don't really have that many. Well, we do actually have a few dragons, but not enough. A 5/4 is easier to deal with.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, okay. Well, he made it even better for me. Thank you, my opponent. Oh, he's just giving up. You never do that to a high-cost minion, buddy. Okay, so we're 4 and 3. We have a little over 50% win rate. I like the deck a lot, but we haven't progressed anything tonight, guys. And, but it's a lot of fun. I think we have to continue testing it, but yeah, we started at this rank and we're back at this rank, so we didn't really make any foot ground. And this deck's about a, well, the build I saw was pretty garbage online, but this is a fun deck. But I need to, unfortunately, let's see, how long have I been on? Only 40 some odd minutes. Let's do one more with this deck, and we might switch or we might keep going.
Elise versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
Class is in session.
Alright, so we don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that. This is Warlock. It might be Zoo, it might not be. Against control decks, you do want to keep Nourish. Especially since we have Coin, but he might be Zoo, and if that's that might be a mistake. But against slower decks, we don't know what he is, so let's play it safe. I'm anticipating aggro. And this hand is, oh my god. The good thing is we got Dragon Synergy. Sure, we might need to, yeah, he's aggro. And because he's going to work. Well, at least we have Wrath. Do I really want to take 3 damage? We're going to have to, because just in case we get something better in hand. Oh, we do have Starfall, which will be good against a deck like this. Alright, so we're going to have to kill that.
Why do you
So he looks like he's Sue. Alright, so we're going to have to kill that. We could have prevented... Oh, man, that is so good, though. Takes 6 damage, though. That's a lot. From 1 minion. That is a bit much. I don't think it's a good idea. I kind of was tempted to do this, because we really have a bad hand. Might have been a better idea. Because then we could have coined out the big old elf. Okay, he taps, that's good. But we still negate 3 damage, so that's pretty good. We're going to have to... Breath, obviously, we have... Ooh, Beast is actually really, really good. We can actually get rid of that and develop some... But we need a... ramp. Especially with a hand like this. So next turn we can put the Whelp down, unless he does something... Ooh, okay, that's... Yeah, he's Zoo, alright. We need swipe, guys. Starfall is, of course, really, really good. This will be kind of decent, but we need... Oh, this is this, but it's a little bit too slow. We're going to take so much damage. Our start's just horrendous. And we do need swipe, guys. It's just... Especially if there's going to be a... Yeah. We can get rid of that, right? No, we can't because we can't get through those. So we lost this, yeah, guys. It's just too much. Our start was just horrendous. So we're below 50% win rate. Well, actually, we're going to be at 50%. Starfall's kind of a little bit too late. But we do take a shit ton of damage off board, which is good. Oh, we're going to do this, though, actually. That way we can deal with that next turn. We're going to take a lot of damage, but at least we could deal with it. A lot of damage.
How about a new
Yeah, this is too much, guys. We are officially dead on board. And we could do that, but it's just going to die. But our start was just too bad. Alright.
Victory is yours.
Let's try another one. But I do think we need swipe. I don't know if that would have made much of a difference. We just had such a bad start. I think the deck's a little bit too top heavy. He hasn't been doing much at all. He's been doing okay. He's done pretty good, but he's still so top heavy, guys. I do think we need to put swipe, unfortunately. Maybe get rid of 1 Starfall, but if it's a flood type meta, that's going to be so important. These guys are good, but... I think we're going to have to get rid of that. The whole idea was copy, but I don't think that's a good idea. We get rid of that so we can put swipe. But does the deck really lose a lot of power? This is just such a good threat, though. What else can we do? Maybe get rid of 1 Starfall or 1 Big Whelp. Big Whelp hasn't really been doing a lot. What about 1 Starfall? No, Starfall for these flooding metas. I mean, Starfall hasn't really done much. I think this is decent. This will help us compact boards when we have dead hands. Let's just have 1. That might be a mistake. We haven't seen a lot of shamans. So we're at 4-4. 4 wins, 4 losses. So it's going to be around a 50% win rate if we're lucky. And I still think we're going to have to get rid of some of the top end stuff. I think 2 crowd roasters is bad. The reason being is because... No, they're not bad. They're a really great card. The problem is we need more early game.
Class is in session.
Ooh, this is actually pretty good if we get a dragon, right? Against Druid, though, this isn't really useful. But it puts something on board, though. Well, we got Starfall. We're gonna hero power. We're gonna be a little bit greedy. Oh, this is gonna be a very bad matchup, guys. Because we did. I mean, swipe does help, but our hand's pretty bad. Next turn we could at least have that. Yeah, he's getting a lot of value. Even with that gone, it's still not good, maybe. Are you kidding me? We gotta kill that Trent, though. The Trent's more important to kill than anything else. We gotta do that. I know we're floating the mana, but this will be good next turn. I hope we get dragons. We have so many dragons in this deck. And we don't get any. We might want to get the 3/4s in here, guys, just for more early game or mid game type stuff. We're gonna have a hard time against this. At least we got Starfall. We might need to do 2 Starfalls, guys. We'll see with adjustments. But the demon was a nice idea, but unfortunately, it's just too. It's not good for this deck. Yeah, he has synergy, so if we want to get this, this will help us out, though. We still don't get stupid synergy. He's going to swipe that. I don't think they run swipe, though, but I could be wrong. We can actually play Floop and get a major discount on it, but... Yeah, well, they have bees. We're not going to use Starfall. If we could just only get... Oh, Crowd Roacher is actually kind of nice, but we don't have dragons for everything. But we do have dragons for this. Let's get rid of Trent. Let's ramp. Card draw. Oh, yes. There we go. We might be able to take this game over. Because now we got a Battle Cry activator for the Crowd Roaster. Swipe? Or he's going to hear it? No, he's going to try it. So... we're going to probably explore here. Wait, we have 3 losses and a win from 2 wins from last night and 3 losses. So, how am I saying it's... So 4 and 3. Okay, my math's bad. There was 2 wins last night, 3 losses today. So we're 4 and 3. Too bad. We could do this to kill this and hero power one of those down, or we could do this. It's going to be very difficult for him to deal with this.
We must stop this corruption.
That every day of the week.
Unleashed
Because we have back-to-back taunts, it's going to be difficult for this deck to deal with. So we were able to recover somewhat. If we could try to keep the synergies low on his part, we're going to have to try to ramp. Oh, wait, this is Starfall turn now. He probably can buff him, though. If not, then he's going to cry. Yeah, he's going to cry. Yeah, it's a time like this, I would love to play Ysera, but we need to do this. Next turn's Ysera. 4-8's going to be hard, because he could do double swipe. If he does that, I'll take it. He could reflood the board, though. Where is my swipe? Okay, that's not too bad. Because we haven't activated for that. And then, we're still not at 10 mana. Breath isn't too bad. Let me do this. It's card draw. Big re-up protection. Now we can start flooding the board, guys. These 2 next turns are going to be so difficult for him to deal with. Or actually, we could just do... Yeah, we got to do Ysera, because we have Nourish, so we can start flooding the board. Druid can't handle wide boards, big, bulky boards. That's kind of bad. Just when I took out... Ooh, what if we get Starfall here?
I see a vision in the flames.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
He has 2 big taunts to go through. We have to start pressuring here. This is where he could potentially win, though. But he's going to have to clear these boards. Even with Savage Roar. I would have loved to be able to give the other guy a little bit more buff, but it's all good. Oh, you go face with that, dude. Oh, wow, you really trade? Now we need Starfall. We remove Starfall for this. Swipe, double swipe's good, but what are the chance of us getting double swipe? Problem is, we're going to be setting up a lethal way, and this is where having swipe is just so important. We're going to do this, hopefully get another one. That's actually kind of good.
Job's done.
Yeah, longer this game goes, though, it's worse it can be. We gotta get Ysera out. Try to hopefully. Wow, that's such a good card for an aggressive deck. Now, as soon as I take a Starfall out, this happens. But what can you do? Well, and he has lethal, right?
Victory is yours.
Alright, so we took a Starfall out and look what happens. Go fuck off, dude. Alright, let's get to the end. So we're 4 for 4. 50% win rate, but we have a 33% win rate today. So I don't know, guys. Oh, here, let's as soon as we take out second Starfall, yeah, we need a second Starfall in there. It's just too many floody decks. So it's a 33% win rate, even though we had 2 wins last night. It's probably, and then we're like, we have this.
Class is in session.
We have don't have the coin. We don't want that, even though it's good for this synergy. Though we have that. I got Shaman. You want to get bored. I think that was the wrong one. Alright, so this deck's about exactly what it is. It's about a 40% win rate deck. So, unfortunately, guys, I don't think the Dragon Druid's going to work. Even with my build, it's probably not going to work. I don't know. Maybe we could get rid of the Crowd Roaster. We could try the other Dragon decks, a little bit more tempo-oriented. Not so ramp-dependent. And I'm probably not playing it right. Like, against that Druid, I could have done Ysera, but I was more concerned. No, because you have to get damage off the board. Because they could easily get lethal. Easily, so yeah, not good. We'll try some other decks. I mean, I'll mess around. Maybe we could get rid of the Twin Tyrant. We could get rid of some other stuff. Maybe get rid of, put back Starfall for just have 1 copy of Swipe, or get rid of Splinter. We're gonna have to get rid of the 8-drop, guys. And probably get rid of the Twin Tyrant. Twin Tyrant's great for stats. The problem with it is, oh, we'll see. Maybe we run 2 of those. Make it look more consistent. And I don't know if we could do the Cloud Roaster. I mean, this is. No, we should just concede. Bad matchup. It's extremely unlikely we're gonna. For this matchup to have any kind of remote chance, we need 2 Starfalls. So this is not a good start. And I mulligan wrong too. I mean, the scale worm, I was hoping for. Well, we do have Dragon Synergy, but we don't have ramp. We need early game. And I'm probably not playing this deck correctly. I'm so concerned about board. I think tempo is more important. I need to get Ysera's out. That could potentially help really good against that last Druid too, if I would have gotten a few portals. But I don't know. We'll see. we need ramp, guys. As much as I'd love to hero power that, we need to get ramp. And at least we get swipe. Normally I don't do that, but we need... Our hand's just too clunky. Luckily we do have 2 scale worms, so that's going to be kind of cool for back-to-back removal.
Wings of evil.
Discover a dragon. He got that from what, a lackey? What's a new lackey? Wow, I didn't even know they had a new lackey. That's kind of cool. Alright, so that's actually really, really cool because that's more important. I don't know, but developing something so much better though. Because then it puts something on the board. As much as I love ramp next turn. I know you'll probably be able to deal with it, but at least we have something. We can't just be sitting there forever. We could deal with that, but we're not going to. We're going to ramp. Actually, we can deal with it. Actually, it's pretty decent. Shaman without board is not much, so... Next turn we have a lot of turn options, so that's good.
Double the power, double the storm.
Oh, actually, this is actually almost good. Obviously, we could swipe, but we need to develop... Ooh, swipe's actually very enticing right here, but... You could put then... We don't have enough to just die for free.
No more niceties.
We developed the board. I think swipe's good. Next turn we have the Twin Tyrant. Hopefully we get value out of it. There would have been no clean way to clear out his board, so I kind of want to just get his board cleared so we have a chance of doing stuff here. But we're not going to be able to deal with those 8/8s at the end of the game, so... Yeah, I don't think this deck's good enough. We're going to have to probably go Trent Druid for level up to our next goal. Okay, well, he puts that out there. He gets a... Well, actually, it doesn't matter what he gets. Because they die. I think 2 of these are decent.
Take them out.
Alright, so this is where we could potentially start taking over the game. Because we have elusives, we have dragon, the roasters, so we have a lot of stuff. And we could technically play twin if he floods the board to get more pressure too. A flute version of it. It'll be only a 3/4, but the battle cry is he is a 4, so he's Gallagher early, so that's actually good for us because we're going to be able to deal with the 4 attack minion. More hero power into the beast is actually really, really good. We're gonna do this. Just put pressure. I'll take damage. Use our health as a resource. Then hope for the best. He has Shadow Walk though, so that's gonna mean he's gonna get those 8/8s, guys. Hopefully we can deal with them. We should be able to. And now his battle cry's killed twice. That's why he did Gallagher. He didn't want to. He doesn't want to lose a heart.
Clear the path.
Is that it? I think I'm pretty sure he has more than that. We could clear this board out pretty easy.
Now the storm approaches. Maybe.
Hey, music. No face cam. I didn't feel like using it tonight.
I hope you like my
How are you? Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat for a while. Alright, what do we have here? We have
Your feeble magic amuses me.
Oh, mind control tech, though. I didn't play around that. I could get extremely punished for that. Especially with the battle cry, he could take the 7/7. He has a high chance of taking it, actually. Not a high chance, but there's a possibility. I didn't play against mind control tech. Forgot about that. I would have played that differently. Well, that's not too bad. We're probably going to... this is where he starts winning. But at least it absorbs damage. Why are you going to do that? You have a way to... Oh, okay. Swipe's useless here. We're going to do this to develop. We're going to do this. We're going to... No, I'd rather deal with that. Put some pressure on board rather than dealing with just let's get pressure. And then we'll do some card draw. Hopefully we get Ysera next turn. We'll play her and then we could use Nourish after if we could potentially do it. He's at 16 health, and that's why I like Swipe, guys, because Swipe's so good for reach. Oh my god. And we could Swipe.
Nothing. Power.
Actually, we don't have to. We could just bees that. Swipe. We'll be able to clear out the board, right?
No more niceties.
I still get punished by mind control tech, but he's at 6 health. And if he gets any of those, it's not going to really help him. But obviously, he's going to have a lot of tricks in his trade, right? Yeah, Swipes is just a must for Druid. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking a heavy minion tactic, even though it's just too much of Ramp Druid. Ramp Druid just hasn't been good for years. The Shutterrock.
My jaws that
And this is where he wins.
my claws that catch.
Because I'm not going to be able to deal with it once he clears my board. Oh, it's only 4/4. It's not too bad.
I have too many cards.
And this is where he wins, because we don't have Swipe. We have Starfall, but this ain't good enough. How are we going to deal with that Shaman card? Oh wow, he's taking damage actually. Well,
Your feeble magic amuses.
that'll eat up damage, but
I have too many cards.
there's nothing going to stick on board for me to get that 4 bits. The only thing we could do is hope for a slide Scale Rider and to go face. And this is where he wins. I think we need mind control tech. There's just no way. Ooh, we're gonna have to probably. No, that's just. Yeah, that's just GG. We have no way to, unless we get lucky. No. Yeah, we lost, guys. There's just no way we can get through that unless we get a silence, maybe. And there's no way I can get through to the 4 bits. So we tried, but there's just no way. And this F Hearthstone, if it's going to be this crap, guys. I'm getting tired of this game already. It's only the second day. But, as we can see, this deck is just not working. I think we need to make it a little bit lighter. That's just not going to... I mean, it's good against certain decks, but the meta... In order for the meta, you just have to Starfall, I think. Crowd Roachers are good, but yeah, guys, the results speak for itself. Even with me playing crappy. Let's look at this. Maybe this will be a little bit better. This has a lot more early game, but it doesn't really have much removal, though. But as you can see, it's a heavy minion deck, and I don't think... I don't know. 29. I mean, yeah, again, it's 4 and 5. The deck's 4 and 5. But the results of tonight just show you that it's not going to be a good archetype. And you look on HS Replay, and it's a 40% win rate deck. So, Dragon Druid, unfortunately, is not a thing right now. It might be in the future, but then it might never be.
Elise.
It might have some good matchups. But we're going to have to do the tokens here. We're going to do this one real quick.
Class is in
Well, actually, this
session.
is really good even without. This one might be a better build, or more tempo oriented, or a little bit more. This is a true more mid range because we are able to get curve after curve after curve.
The fires of
Having that early game thing is just such a big.
Moves quickly.
And we don't have that, but against a hunter, I guess we're not going to. We're going to try to get value, and I think developing it would have been better. That's a misplay because against hunter, you need to get board presence more than anything. Greed is bad.
Of course it's the right way.
Oh, that's actually good. So that doesn't kill it though. I really don't want to lose the board. I don't want to do 2 power into it and just kill this for free. So we're going to do this.
You're fired!
We float mana, but next turn we have options. A lot of options. That would have been an effective way of dealing with that threat to lose the 2/2 when the Scale Rider doesn't finish. And this deck's just a rough draft, guys. I don't know. It doesn't have ramp because you don't need it. It's a curving kind. Ooh, this is actually really good. You can do this. What does this just do in your hand? Oh, your deck. We're developing threat more than anything. Unfortunately, that dies for free. If I would have known that, obviously I would have played it, but one less thing going to face is good. What are you doing? What's this quest at? Oh, he's...
You're fired!
By moon and spear!
Hold on, if it's snipe, I'd rather lose this.
I see a vision in the flames!
Ooh, it could be a rat trap though. Is rat trap still in? Yeah, it is.
By moon and spear!
Let's do that. We're gonna get let's get a board because we're gonna be able to play that and get a dragon. And I really don't want to put a rat trap unless I can have an answer to it on board. Actually, we could have come to think of it, I forgot bees. We could have had an answer for it, but let's just play a little bit more. Let's just go wide. Force the hunter to react. Huffer? Unfortunately,
This is my
ooh, so he's a Highlander deck. Sure, anticipated that. Actually, that's kind of nice.
We must stop this corruption. Prophecy. You're fired.
Ah, snake trap.
Take them out!
This deck has no swipe though, or no starfall, so I don't know how great it is, but I don't know about this card in here because you're not gonna have enough hand size to really do well. I might swipe it out for something else, for another dragon like 3/3. It's gonna be tough to deal with, kinda. Bees. They always have bees. We could put that down and let him deal with it. Or we could hero power into it. Actually, we're gonna do this. So we get a big threat off the board. It's not effective, but same cost of mana. Plus we get 3 minions on board. Yeah, Twilight Drake's not good for this deck, I think, guys, because we're never going to get deep or a lot of cards in our hands. Oh, Blessings of the King. Really? At least we can answer that. Oh, no, we can't. We can hero power into it, but we can't. Alright, at least we've got... Ooh, we can deal with it.
By moon and spear!
Job's done.
We got a 5/5 on board. Now, Twilight Drake's going to have to go. Because the Twilight Drake's never going to give us good value.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Oh man, I tell you, we're not going to be able to beat this deck either, not with this thing. We can deal with that, though. Let's see if we can do anything else. We should maybe do it a different way. Ooh, I like that, because it goes wide. Yeah, but he's going to get you, Sarah. We can't beat this deck, guys. It's just, we're just, I mean, he's already at full health again. Shaman time, I guess. So we can just deal with killing Shaman to some hits. We could go wide, right? But that could really be good. Yeah, but we're in deep trouble. Let's make him think we have something in hand to do. He knows I don't have Savage War, though. But anyways, guys, we can't beat a Highlander deck. Yeah, unfortunately the Druid's just not good right now. We're going to do Token next, and hopefully get some wins. And that's exactly Explosive Ruin, so I know exactly what it is. Oh, maybe not? Why would he do that? Or he wants to do that to... That's weird. He just wants to be fancy. Yeah, but there's a way we can deal with this. This deck's definitely not good. It needs a bunch of stuff. Maybe he's trying to fool me? I don't know. Why would he be trading it? Why would it's not explosive? We could actually deal with this board. Obviously, oh, it's... Yeah, we just can't win against 100 guys. And then now, without swipe, we'd have a good chance with the other deck for this. Now with swipe, he is just going to go to town. We'll do that so he doesn't get more stuff on turn. But I don't think we can win. At least we got a couple taunts to slow him down. Let's just concede. There's no way we can win, guys. Let's just end it and go. Alright, so we're doing real bad on ladder tonight. So we're losing ranks. The Druid's not working, unfortunately. So this deck's definitely not going to work. I can tell already. So let's get rid of that. We'll kind of mess around with that. Let's do some Shaman. So, oh no, wait, before we do Shaman, let's do... Okay, so let's do... What the hell's going on here? Let's try Trent Druid. This deck is tier 2, and it has over a 50 good percentage win rate, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be much better. Now, Hunter is going to be a bad matchup if I remember right.
Let the hunt begin.
Class is in session.
I think we beat that when he was off stream with the Druid. I'll keep messing around with the Druid, Dragon Druid. I think my holding back on Ysera has been my big mistake in a couple of those games. Being able to get those big minions out quickly, guys, especially with Nourish in hand, is just so huge, so much tempo. But even then, I still don't think that... maybe... I don't think it's going to be a good deck, unfortunately. We could develop the Power of the Wild instead of... I kind of want to... We can't be greedy against the... But I don't want to buff it or anything shit like that. So let's... next turn we could potentially get some stuff. All the early game this game has, and not one of them am I starting in. Ooh, thinking of... Oh, man. Thing is, that's going to be an issue. We have no way to dealing with that. Obviously, we can contest, but I'm pretty sure he has some kind of rush minions to kill. So we're going to take damage. We can buff one if we need to. If he's smart, he's going to trade, but... So he's going to... Luckily, we can't deal with... Oh, you gotta love this fucking game. We're gonna take a lot of damage, guys, but we have no choice because we cannot... We took 12 damage on turn 4. Yeah, there's no way... If that card just steamrolls. I should have actually played around it and not, but we don't have rafts or anything in this deck, so it's not like we could raft it down. And I think if I remember, let me check. Hunter is the worst matchup. Yeah, we're pretty much done, guys. Yeah, we don't. There's no way. He's just gonna. We do have this. So we're gonna have to play it. At least it takes some damage off our face, but let's see. It's a 52% win rate. Let's look at the matchups. Weird, something's wrong with it. Alright. Alright, we can't see it. We would have been okay if we didn't take that huge amount of damage at the beginning of the game, but the good thing is we were able to hero power that, but that's still 4 damage.
This be our neck. This be our neck of the wood.
We have to take it though, I mean, we have no choice. We're already down to 14, and our opponent is at 30. I don't think... We do have an 8-8 coming up, so that's kind of nice, but it's a little bit too little too late. We didn't get a good start with this deck. We didn't get any of our early game at all.
I wonder.
We did ineffective trades to get rid of that.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears!
Wow, okay. We can kill this. We're gonna have to kill that, I think. Because that's... I mean, as much as I'd love to kill this... No, we're gonna kill that. Because it's a bigger threat and he could buff it. We can go wide next turn, though. I'm pretty sure he has a way to dealing with that. 2 damage from the target. This deck could be so explosive if you get a good start, but... And we haven't got any real synergy with our... we do got that Might Tree coming up, but... I don't think Druid's good. Gonna be good, this guy. So I should have grinded my second golden Druid when the quest Druid was pretty decent. Yeah, you gotta love... You gotta love RNG, right? Yeah, guys, we just took too much damage. Oh, man. But we do have this. At least we get a board. So, it's not the best, but it's better than nothing. As a matter of fact... we could actually go really, really wide. He's gonna trade, obviously. I mean, hero power one of them. But what is he gonna bring down this turn that I can't deal with? I think Hunter's just like a bad matchup for this deck. Not unless you get a good start, though. You get a good start, pretty explosive. Yeah, Druid sucks, guys. It's really. It's really not good. Where the hell is... Control Dragon, okay. He fears the... We gotta kill that. Matter of fact, I think that was a bad mistake not killing that earlier, because, we got. Potentially we could have lethal, guys. Matter of fact, he'll kill the 3/5 easy. So we probably don't have lethal. But we could use Savage. Well, we might have lethal, actually. Hold on. If he could only kill one, we have a chance. Even if he don't have it, we just have to put pressure. We could clear off junk.
You'll find me wherever
Oh, well, that, my friend, is... Is he gonna go face? Yeah, he is. Doesn't have lethal.
Have you been good for Great Father Winter?
Love token druid. Very close game, guys. I'm sorry I had to BM the hunter because he should have traded. You never leave tokens on the board against a Trent druid and expect, especially that deep into the game, right? Yeah, well, you get wrecked, noob. You should have traded, and I think I would have not had lethal. Yeah, you get a little bit ambitious. I know you have that big EH8 coming on board, thinking you have it, but nah. All right, so let's play one more. And then actually, I should take a break, and I could probably come back. But let's play one more, and then we have to we'll probably take a break if not in the stream for tonight. No, effing priest. Oh, jeez, concede.
The light shall bring victory.
Class is in session.
That game wouldn't have been so close if I didn't take that 12 damage from the stupid hyena, but I won the game.
This be our neck of the woods.
I don't know how I'm going to beat a priest. Priest just has removal after removal after removal. And then they're going to have all that nasty random minions. So we're going to try. The good thing about this deck is, like you said, like I just showed you, lethal could come out of nowhere. We could float a man. I really kind of want to go wide. We float a mana, but that's fine, because then we could be able to get a board next, 2 more of them next turn, and hopefully it sticks. I know giving the health to the 2/1 is a good idea, but I'd rather get stuff going. We need to pressure the priest as much as possible to have any chance of winning. Okay, that's a good turn. I don't know what he is, but he might be a Gal deck. I'm assuming he is. Most priests are right now. He's still turn 5 for Mass Hysteria, but he has coins, so that means turn 4. So that means one more turn before I'm going to lose my board. But we do have Soul of the Forest next turn, so we could retain it.
Whispers everywhere.
Well, we're not going to trade into that, so we are going to do this.
Nuts to you.
He cannot afford to go face. Them priests are idiots, so they tend to. We could do Force to Nature, but we're going to probably have Mass Hysteria soon. Okay. Ye hello, hurled like a mob. We are not... Ooh, is this... that's 1, 2, 3, so that's 8. 8. Is it lethal? No. Is it? Hold on. Let me do my math here, guys. 4 times 2 is 8 plus...
So many contradictions.
Oh, actually. Math was hard.
Nuts to you.
Aloof Neladar.
I'm tired, so... But, as you can see how destructive Token Druid can be. So, yeah, Token Druid's definitely the deck I think I'm going to need to ladder with to get my next... Because the other one's just not going to work. I don't think... We could kind of refine it. Yeah, I don't know. That's why Priest... I think Priest is just not good right now. I mean, that's just one game, but... Back to this... Oh, man. Maybe get rid of Crowd Roaster is good though, but I think maybe more early game. This deck needs more early game. The 3-drops probably. I don't know. Maybe get. Maybe I'm gonna really have to think about it. Maybe get Arena the Twin Titan, just holding your Sarah be the top end because. Yeah. We're gonna have to really think about how to make this deck decent, but right now it is not doing well. I don't know if I can come back later, guys. I'm really tired, and we had a exhausting. So we won 4 games tonight. We lost, what, 5? Let me check. Yeah. So we're 4 and 5 overall. Not too bad, but yeah, the Druid's gonna suck again. But I'm pretty sure after things settle up, things will get better. But anyways, guys, I will most likely be back tomorrow. It's late. And I appreciate your time. Take care and good night.